Little Fox.
Jack and the Beanstalk. Episode 6. 5 beans for 1 cow. Jack laughed loudly at the man.
5 little beans for 1 big cow?
The man nodded and grinned.
How about it, Jack?
He asked. Jack shook his head.
That's not a good deal. I won't trade my cow for 5 little beans.
The man shrugged.
Oh, well. These beans are little, but they are magic.
He began to walk away.
Wait!
Jack called.
Did you say magic beans?
Yes.
The man came back. He held out the beans again.
I don't know,
Jack said slowly. He stared at the beans. Then he looked at Milky White.
We need to sell Milky White for money.
Jack said.
If I trade her for beans, Mother will be...
You can plant these beans.
The man said.
They will grow through the clouds, up to the sky.
Jack thought.
A beanstalk as high as the sky? That sounds interesting.
Here,
The man put the beans in Jack's hand.
just take the beans and plant them. If nothing happens, I'll give back your cow.
It's a deal.
Jack said. Soon, the man headed off with Milky White. And Jack headed home with 5 tiny beans. Jack and the Beanstalk. Episode 7. News for Mother. Mother ran outside when Jack came home. She was happy to see Jack without the cow.
Wonderful!
Mother cried.
You sold the Milky White! How much money did you get? 10 gold coins? 20 gold coins?
Jack gulped. He put on his brightest smile.
I got something better than money, Mother.
Jack reached into his pocket.
I traded Milky White for 5 magic beans.
He opened his hand and showed Mother the beans.
What?
Mother gasped and turned pale. For a moment, she said nothing. Then she dropped to the ground.
Beans?
Mother's hand was on her heart.
You traded Milky White for beans?
Don't cry, Mother.
Jack begged.
Please, don't cry.
But tears were streaming from Mother's eyes.
They are magic beans.
Jack said again.
We can plant them. A giant beanstalk will grow. As high as the sky.
Oh, Jack!
Mother sobbed.
You're a clever boy, but sometimes you do silly things. We need money, not beans! Oh.
Jack tried again.
Didn't you hear me, Mother?
He said.
The beans are magic.
Mother shook her head in anger.
Jack, listen to me. Beans are beans. They are not magic.
Jack and the Beanstalk, Episode 8, A Strange Shadow. Jack tried again to tell Mother about the beans, but Mother leaped to her feet. She grabbed the beans out of Jack's hand. Mother squeezed her fist hard. Then she threw the beans across the yard.
There!
Mother spun back to Jack.
Stop talking about those silly beans! Now go straight to bed. No supper for you!
Jack hung his head.
Yes, Mother.
He mumbled.
I'm sorry.
Slowly, he climbed the steps to the attic.
Mother's right.
Jack thought.
I was foolish to believe in magic. Now we have no milk, no cow, and no money.
He climbed into bed and stared out the window. No star twinkled brightly that night. The sky looked as black as ink.
I need a grand plan,
Jack thought. One idea came to him.
I'll find the funny-looking man tomorrow.
Jack thought.
I'll ask him to return Milky White.
The next morning, Jack woke up early. He looked around the attic. The sun shone brightly in one spot, but a shadow covered the rest of the floor.
That's strange,
He thought.
Why is it so dark in here?
Jack jumped out of bed. He rushed to the window.
Wow!
Jack gasped. A giant beanstalk stretched up toward the sky. Jack and the Beanstalk, Episode 9, Up, Up, Up. Jack stared at the beanstalk. It went up, up, up into the sky. Clouds hid the top of it.
That man was telling the truth.
Jack thought.
Those beans were magic.
Carefully, Jack climbed onto the beanstalk. He climbed and climbed. Soon, his house was far below.
Whoa!
Jack said.
This beanstalk is tall.
Jack climbed higher and higher. He passed through clouds. And then he saw a strange land. Jack stepped off the beanstalk.
Where am I?
He thought. Jack walked along a road. He grew tired and hungry. Jack spotted a tall house. A woman stood in the doorway.
Maybe she'll give me food.
Jack thought.
Good morning.
Jack called politely. He rubbed his belly.
I'm very hungry. Can you please give me some breakfast?
The woman looked nervous. She glanced all around and then back at Jack.
You want something to eat?
Jack stepped closer.
Yes, please. I missed supper last night, and I had no breakfast this morning.
The woman bit her lip.
You should leave now.
Why?
Jack asked.
My husband,
The woman whispered.
he's an ogre.
Jack and the Beanstalk, Episode 10, The Ogre's Wife. Jack stared at the woman.
Your husband is an ogre?
He said.
Is he the mean ogre who steals gold?
Yes!
The woman said.
He steals gold and treasure from people. And do you know what his favorite food is?
Jack shook his head.
No.
It's baked boys on bread.
The ogre's wife said. Jack gulped.
You must get out of here.
The woman went on.
My husband is out hunting now. But he will return soon, and he will eat you.
Jack knew he should leave at once. Mother told him stories about the mean ogre. The ogre stole from people. And worse, the terrible ogre ate boys. But Jack's belly was growling. His knees felt weak. Jack rubbed his belly again.
Please, ma'am. I know the ogre could eat me, but I could die from hunger first. Please, can you give me some breakfast?
The woman shook her head.
I'm sorry,
She said,
but I don't think that's a good idea.
I will eat fast and leave.
Jack begged.
I promise.
He crossed his heart.
Please?
The woman stared at Jack for another second. Finally, she let out a loud sigh.
Ugh! Fine, come in.
She said.
Little Fox.